If the internet was a little better, we would probably be living here right now. And we still probably wouldn't know that Guanajuato existed. It's so weird how this has taken so many twists and turns.
I just hope that there are Taco Bells in the other cities that we are going to.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I cannot put this on the internet. We're using Barclay Cards insurance, so knock on wood, we don't have to use it. Okay, we are packed and fed and ready to go. Today we are driving to Grecia first, which is actually the city that we intended to move to when we first started thinking about leaving the United States. The only reason that we did not move to Grecia was that we found out the internet may not quite be up to where we need it to be for Jesse's work. So we switched the idea to Mexico. But we are now here in Costa Rica and we are gonna go see the place we researched like over a year and a half ago. After that, I think we'll drive through Sarchi on our way to La Fortuna, which is our next destination. So let's go! Okay, we've stopped for coffee at Starbucks. I know. But it's also right across the street from our place.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the people on YouTube.
You mean Jim and Mom?
Yeah, them and other people too. Hi, Jesse.
Starbucks, a touch of home. Meow meow. Well, that's where my coins went. I put them in there.
Stay well. Deep in your eyes I see the truth. Just take my hand because I won't let go. 'Cause I believe in you. Let's share these memories and laugh a while. The things we did at 22.
So Jesse, do you remember every time we would go south to go back to Florida to visit family for like Christmas and Thanksgiving, as soon as we got in range, I would make you turn the radio to 100.3 to listen to the reggaeton.
100.3!
100.3!
Yep.
And turn it up and turn the bass up.
Make the car door panels rattle.
Have you ever seen a skeleton? No, no, no. Whoa, I have seen a skeleton. Wow, wow, wow. He was in Halloween. Spooky time of the year. Spooky, 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 boo. Spooky, spooky, spooky.
So Jesse, you're saying goodbye to San Jose today?
I just hope that there are Taco Bells in the other cities that we are going to.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I cannot put this on the internet. Do you want to say anything to the people online?
Why?
I don't know.
You do it.
Okay.
So there's a lot of fascinating differences between Mexicans and Costa Ricans, but one of the most interesting I have noticed is the guys tend to look friendlier here, and the women tend to look a lot less friendly. And in Mexico, it's the other way around, where dudes tend to look less friendly and women tend to look more friendly. I have no idea why this is the case, but it's something I've noticed.
I have generally found the Mexican men to be very friendly.
Yeah, well.
I know we'll find a way to make it right. 'Cause I believe in you. Whoa,
Okay, we have stopped in Grecia at the main central square, which has this big, beautiful church. and a really nice little playground that Harper is enjoying right now. Here, let me show you what it looks like.
I know your impulse is to go alone, chasing after a better view. Together we will take this open road, 'cause I believe in you. Pack up your things because it's time to go. We'll take this highway, me and you. Each morning I wake up and love the way that I believe in you.
It's so weird for me to be here right now because I spent so much time looking at pictures and watching YouTube videos and just every bit that I could get my hands on about Grecia, because this was the place that we had picked out. The climate is good. It's close to San Jose, but it's a small town. And the cost of living seems to be pretty reasonable here from what we gather online, though that kind of stuff, as you know, is so hard to figure out online. And yeah, it's really pretty, what we've seen of it. It's nuts to be here. If the internet was a little better, we would probably be living here right now. And we still probably wouldn't know that Guanajuato existed. It's so weird how this has taken so many twists and turns. I do find myself missing certain aspects of Guanajuato. I certainly miss the prices in Mexico. Y'all were not kidding when you were saying that Costa Rica is more expensive. If we can extract Harper from the playground, that's a big if, then we're gonna drive up to Sarchi, which is another little town that's supposed to be real cute. And maybe get something to eat before we head on to our next Airbnb at La Fortuna. Okay, we're stopped for gas. Costa Rica is like New Jersey.
Yep.
Is it New Jersey?
Yes.
And Maine, you don't pump your gas. So the guys are pumping it for us, and we just told them which kind of gas we needed, and they asked if we wanted the tank full, and we said yes. Yes.
He doesn't have to stop. It just occurred to me that my driving here is as bad as my communicating.
Oh no.
Yeah. Same thing. I don't understand what I'm doing. That's a one-way street. I never know what's going on. It's just like me talking to people.
All right, I think you're going where that truck is going.
Okay.
Should I be worried about this?
Yes.
Should I be driving?
I'm not sure you'd do any better, but
Burn.
it's not about driving. It's about understanding the signs.
Yes, I believe in you.
Okay, so we have rented this car with Vamos Rent-A-Car. It is a Costa Rican car rental company. Everything so far has been very easy and great, and people have been very friendly.
The car was so new it didn't even have a license plate yet.
Yeah, and it has that new car smell.
Yeah.
Vamos, for what we were looking for, was cheaper than the major car rental companies. I think Alamo was another one we were looking at. Not only was this cheaper, but they include a second driver for free.
And we got a bump up in car class.
It was cheaper, we got a better car, second driver was free, which is significant because our other rental to add a second driver was almost gonna double the cost of the rental. In Costa Rica, there are certain insurances that are just mandatory. You cannot decline them even if you have insurance on your credit card. So there's like the first tier of insurance, you cannot decline it. You have to pay for that. And then the second tier of insurance, that's what you can use your credit card insurance for. So we put this on the Barclay card and we're using Barclay card's insurance. So knock on wood, we don't have to use it. Ah!
It seemed like that was intentional, but it wasn't.
And I gotta say, like, I'm really loving the car. I'm loving having the car. This drive is amazing. It is so beautiful. And it's just so nice to have a little bit more freedom and flexibility that comes with having a car. We stopped for lunch in this soda in Sarchi. Soda is like the mom and pop's Costa Rican restaurant. And it was so good. I had a casado, which is like a lunch plate. I had fried chicken and beans and rice and plantains and some kind of green salad and some kind of vegetable-y thing. A vegetable medley. It was really good. And we saw this beautiful green church in Sarchi and the giant ox cart.
Sounds like you should say of doom.
The giant ox cart of doom. We are in a cloud. We're driving through a cloud. It's a cloud.
If I simply want to trace you, to feel your color on my hands, and if I simply can't erase you from all my simple future plans, and if I always want to call you, hear the softness in your voice, well, I just simply want to love you and simply feel I lack a choice.
So Jesse and I were just talking about how much this reminds us of West Virginia. It is like West Virginia with tropical foliage. It's crazy. Ooh, snacks.
Yeah, is it?
Okay, we've stopped for snacks because you can't have a road trip without snacks. Also, Harper fell asleep, which means nobody is going to bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Parents of little ones, solidarity. Okay, what's the situation? What is this?
I don't know. I think it might be pig skin covered in caramel.
I don't think this is a chicharron, but it looks
I don't know, bro.
like
It looks
similar.
like one.
Mmm. It's just a sweet thing.
Yeah, I don't taste any pork.
I know that you feel this, and you simply are the same. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's as simple as me and you. Love's a symphony.
we just saw a monkey
run across the road. It had its tail so high up in the air. It was like, and it just crossed the road like a deer or a possum or something.
Come back, monkeys. Come out where we can see you. Alright, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look for some monkeys.
Tarzan swing.
Oh no, he's
Injured.
hurt. He got hurt.
Get out of the road, bro.
Oh, he's hurt. funky, but it hurt a foot.
The guy's toes run over by some car or something. That's what it looked like.
Poor buddy. Okay, we can see the volcano. It's covered in clouds, which we're told to expect. But it's really big and really cool. And this like little valley area is so pretty. We're down out of the clouds now, but you can still see the tops of the mountains are all clouded over. Zazie, you're kind of, you're bummed.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me focus this correctly. Alright, so what are you bummed about?
Well, you just rushed through the description of the volcano so fast that I couldn't make the "that's what she said" joke.
Oh, I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, 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 ba-da, ba-da. Sorry, Harper.
We can sing along when we say I do.
Alright, we made it to the apartment and you can see the volcano. It's really cool. There's this mist on the top of it and it's super big and majestic, and Jesse is laying in bed so he cannot make a joke about it. If I can ever get him to wake up, we're gonna go to dinner. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Watch videos on iPad. I will watch videos.
If we simply start a family and scrape the barrel to get by, that will simply be enough for me to find meaning in this life.
Okay, look who's awake. It's Jesse. Jesse woke up with some persuasion and now we are going to dinner and there's the volcano.
We know that forever is just not long enough. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's as simple as me and you. Love's a symphony already orchestrated. We can sing along when we say I do. When we say I do. Doesn't have to be complicated. It's as simple as me and you. Love's a symphony.
Okay, so this is, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a pasta with like tomato cream sauce and sausage and stuff. It's really good. Nice little sourness and creamy.
Okay, I got a salmon pasta with capers and parmesan. Pretty good salmon.
Yeah?
Dad.
can sing along when we say I do.
Okay, we are home. Dinner was delicious.
When we say
It was also $60. Which, yes, you totally can do Costa Rica on a budget. You can eat local food and pay a fraction of the price. We're spoiled by Mexico, where like you can go to the touristy restaurants and order whatever and, you know, splurge, and then it's like $30 and you're like, oh my gosh, $30, we spent so much. So yeah, spoiled by Mexican prices. We're gonna get to bed because tomorrow we are going to the waterfall. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys. Mwah.
it doesn't have to be complicated. It's as simple as me and you. Love's a symphony already orchestrated. We can